Hello. We are back for another Overwatch 2 game, Trent
Yeah.
and I.
Week week 5 is it? Week 6?
Week 5 or 6, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
sure,
think we're week 5.
but today you're joining us for a Playfly College Esports Varsity Plus matchup between Keene State College, which is 5-0 right now. Great, my Owls.
We love to see it.
And then tonight we are facing Camden County College, which is 4-1.
Yeah. And special thing about tonight, we have actually made it into the playoffs tonight. We are going for the #1 seed. Playoffs do start next week. We don't know the date. We don't know the time as of yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST, as with all of our other standard matches. But if it's not, it will be posted.
Yeah. It will be here casting those games, and I'm super excited to see how those playoffs go. I think tonight, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm feeling pretty confident in our team.
Oh yeah, most
we've
definitely.
played a really great season so far. Last week, our game was on the official Playfly Twitch, which was
9:40 p.m. A
9:40
really
p.m.
random time, but
yeah,
I was there watching it. I was in chat.
Yeah, I was also watching from home. Had a fun time watching, but we did really good. We performed very well, so
Yeah.
really looking forward to this game. I think we can expect that same level of play.
I mean, I've been expecting it every single match, every single fight we've had, and so far it has not let up.
No, not at all. But yeah, we will be getting started soon, and yeah, we'll have our players ready. They're just warming up.
Yeah. And just quickly, before we go, this Owl Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire National Guard. Learn more at visitnationalguard.com/New Hampshire or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.
just what to do. Just what to do. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. My temperature is up. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. My temperature is up. Up, 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 what to do. I think you're super cute. Don't know just what to do. 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 I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. My temperature is up. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. I think you're super cute. I think you're cute. My temperature is up.
Feel
Get her ready.
All right, and first game is going to be starting up here in just a minute. We did unfortunately lose the coin toss, so it is going to be on Oasis, which is a map we have not seen yet. It's always been Ilios. Morgan is going to be showing us around here a little bit. It is very different to Ilios. Obviously, it's at night this time. And it is a control map.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a control map, so it's going to play the same, but the interactions are going to be different.
Yeah, we have 2 different maps for Oasis. This first one, I'm not 100% sure what the official names are, but this first one is next to the highway, which people can get killed off of if you make your way over here. But our 2 teams are going to fight for this middle area. There's a lot of coverage here, but also a lot of open high ground. So I'm curious to see how both teams kind of navigate that.
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing some of that navigation is going to be Hot Pocket on the D.Va and Hunna on the Genji. You know me, I love me some Hunna Genji, so I'm definitely not complaining about this. Is trying to look to see if he can get some kills here. D.Va diving onto the health pack, just trying to stay alive. Goofy's going to be on the Tracer, of course. It's either that or Cassidy. Shadow's on the Moira, and Krimgo is on the Juno. Not a hero we've seen a lot of from KSC, if at all.
Genji
nice
here getting a little bit
coming
low.
Out here. It is going to be having a Genji Ditto here. Going to be seeing if Hunna is a dominant. Hot Pocket does find the enemy Genji.
Yeah, we did lose Shadow Storm, one of our supports there on Moira for a moment. They're on their way back, but that is a big loss for us. It looks like we are able to manage, though, and hold the ground.
He grabs and controls the point. And, I mean, for now, it can always change in an instant, and that is the nature of Overwatch.
Yes. Hoodnut here.
Showing us some Genji movement tech here.
Yeah, he is being a little sneaky, looking for his target, probably waiting for those supports to come out, specifically that Mercy or the
Sojourn.
Yeah.
Honestly, Hoodnut does not discriminate. He does go down to the cast flashbang, though. We do have
nice
D.Va Bomb available.
We might see Hot Pocket use that here to stay alive.
Just stay alive.
But it looks
trying
like
to deny the Mercy res does not quite get it in time. The Sojourn does get res.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but we did get their Mercy in a trade, which could be fair. That could be impactful. We are holding on to this point. Hot Pocket still has ult, switching over to Hoodna on Genji now.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing that Juno ult is available as well, and almost having Coalescence. Lucio Beat does come down for the enemy team to give them that extra health boost and keep them up. Primal Rage does go out on Candle Queen, the enemy tank.
Keene State lost both our supports there, so we are going to back up. Hot Pocket is down. Hoodna, best point, he's looking to retreat here, stay alive, so that our group can regroup quickly enough for us to get back in there, retake the point. But we did get a nice lead there on our percentage.
Oh, most definitely. And looking at the ults here, we do have an ult advantage. Of course, 2 ults did come out for Camden County. But even then, they do have that overclock. They almost have the Mercy ult. They almost have the Cassidy ult. Speaking of Cassidy, Goofy does find and take him down. Looks at the Monkey now, too. Looking at the Sojourn, trying to make her waste that ult. And is successful with it. Might go for the kill.
Nice.
Does.
That is going to be a really big stagger on the Sojourn on CCC's team. So that's going to take a couple minutes for it to get back. They may not make it back to the point, to be honest. We'll see.
It does look like Goofy might try and go for a pulse bomb here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do still have
Dragon
2
Blade
ultimates.
coming out here from Hoodnut.
Nice.
Finds a Mercy, finds a Lucio. Looking for another, does not find it. Is backing out because that High Noon is active. It does find Crimson Ghost, unfortunately. Point is being contested. Sojourn is incredibly weak here. Hot Pocket does call out that ult. Unfortunately, does not get any of the enemies.
Yes, unfortunately.
Shadow does fade, trying to stay alive, trying to get damage out, just keep the enemies at bay.
Yeah, CCC was able to take that map from us. They're going to probably get to 50% before we can contest. Our group's going to regroup again,
Yeah,
get
and
back
we are
in
going
there.
to see the Soldiering does get res.
So looking at the ult game, CCC does have a couple more ults than us, but ours have been building quickly. We do see the hog change on Hot Pocket as well.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about pre-game. We were expecting a Hot Pocket Roadhog right out of the gate. Instead, we got that D.Va, and I'm not complaining. Hot Pocket is just a well-rounded tank player.
Yeah. Oh, and we do take the point, so now CCC is fighting in overtime. Oh, triple kill there.
Does try and stop that res.
Oh.
Doesn't quite get it, but does stall that Mercy enough for Keene State to take the first control point.
That was great. Hot Pocket really took advantage of Roadhog's giant size. I feel all the tanks are pretty big.
I was going to say, if they're a tank, they're going to have a large hitbox. I mean,
Yeah.
Doomfist is kind of more that medium hitbox in this game, but
Yeah. No.
was originally a DPS, so it makes sense.
Definitely took advantage of that, blocked her out from entering, which that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Here we are switching to the second map. Just a reminder, control points are a best of 3. So we are going to at least have one more match. If we take it, then we might take the game.
Yeah.
But this is a similar rendition of Oasis. There are opportunities for knockoffs here, but a map we haven't seen.
Yeah. And we are going to be seeing Hot Pocket on the Doomfist now, opting to swap off that Hog and not switch back onto that D.Va. On that, playing the center health pack, just trying to get poke damage. Anything to build up ult and chip away their health.
But now
Shadow trying to get the heals out as best he can. Hoodnut does find one. Hot Pocket goes down. Shadow does find the Mercy, though.
yes,
It's pretty fair. Both teams have lost a few. Goofy trying to do his best to stay alive.
Goofy's gonna back out here, survive.
Just barely staying alive right now.
Oh goodness, makes it
And
out.
Hot Pocket using that massive hitbox to just block any damage that could have taken out Goofy there. Hoodnut swapping onto the Venture. Again, we are loving this Hoodnut Venture right now. Just absolute movement. Just absolute domination.
Yes.
Crimson goes
Whoa.
using Venture's abilities to just stay alive and not dive off the map here.
Oh,
Goofy taking down to 2. Might
my
try
goodness.
and get this health pack. Does just barely
Succeed.
survives. Gets that Reaper down.
Nice. And we are
And it's
able
going to be a team kill.
we're able to just clean that up nice and easily. Super awesome. We have a couple of ults building up. I don't think we used no ults there, right?
We did
to
not
take that
use
back.
any ults, yeah.
That's nice. CCC, they've been doing a really good job, I think, focusing our supports. So that's something Keene State's going to have to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Not to lose anybody early here to CCC so we can hold the point. And
Speaking
yeah,
of CCC and supports, we are going to see Mage, however you
Yeah.
pronounce it. Ooh, Reaper does find
Yeah.
a triple, though. We are going to see a swap off of that Mercy onto Brigitte here.
Yep. And Hot Pocket and Goofy McGoob are going to back up. Again,
Try and get that
regrouping.
reset.
Yeah.
We are
This-
getting very close to a lot of ults here.
Candle Queen on the CCC. Winston doing a good job diving onto our players, which is what Winston does. So that has been a
Is
little challenge
the
for us.
pinnacle dive tank.
Nice. Could not here
Hoodnut
taking his first target.
Does find out.
Nice. Ultimate
Finds that
it.
Reaper. Looking at the Primal Rage Monkey right now. Just trying to keep them away.
Hot Pocket did go down. We lost him, but he's on his way back. Let's see if we're able to retake this point without
Trying
him.
to take care of that bubble. Looking at the monkey,
Nice.
getting him away from this point.
Nice. Couldn't just juggling the
Could not be the
CCC here.
absolute assist
Nice.
king right now.
We're able to take back this point now. CCC did get to 80%. Let's see how far we can hold this. Maybe we can wrap up the round if we're just able to hold this point for a little bit here.
Yeah. We are going to see the Overclock and Coalescence available for Camden County. We do have the Tracer Pulse Bomb and the Juno is coming out right now.
Nice.
Coalescence coming out for the
Yes.
enemies.
Yep. We lost Shadow Storm there.
Shadow is... So much is going on right now. Hoodnuts
Yes.
just barely kills that Reaper.
Yeah.
And Keene State gets a team kill.
Yeah, we lost 3 of our folks there, but CCC did lose more, so we were able to bring that Hoodnut, or not Hoodnut,
Hot
Hot Pocket,
Pocket.
excuse me. What is going on?
A
That's
lot of
crazy
Doomfist movement right
I love
now.
to see that. Nice. Ooh. Get a little sneak position here, find a quick target. Nice.
Looking to try and just pull this monkey out of position, killing that Winston.
Ooh.
Actually finds the Brigitte. Goofy does stick Candle Queen the Winston with that pulse bomb, kills him. Hoodnut does find the Moira player.
Nice.
Does
nice
stun him
shutdown.
out of that ultimate too.
Yes.
Hot Pocket with that 10-player kill streak as well.
Hot Pocket just shutting down that Reaper ult from CCC. That was great. We'll have that clip later, but that's just, it's so impactful what what Hot Pocket can really do as Doomfist. Shutting down those
yeah.
abilities, protecting the supports, and the mobility on that character.
I was going to
is
say
very
his
high.
absolute wild angles that he just takes because he can, because he has that health.
Yeah.
He's just
It's
a
great.
menace.
No, we ended up switching to a very high mobility comp there, and
Yeah.
I think that's really what we were able to do because we were able to get out of there really quick if we lost some folk, and then revisit the battle once we were all together again super quick, just recover. Yeah, it was a great game to see. And we're going to be switching to our next map in. It looks like CCC did get to choose, and we are heading to Nubani now.
Yeah.
Hybrid
Another map we have not seen. It is our hybrid map, which means like Control, there is a control aspect, but due to it being hybrid, there is also then a payload aspect.
Yes.
This I feel like is one of the most classic Overwatch maps.
Oh, yeah, this is from Overwatch 1. I remember this being the first map I ever played on with Lucio.
I
so-
remember this being the first map I ever played on, period.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of very, very fun map for a lot of people. We don't always see it in competitive play. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see what our teams do. CCC gave us a good game last time, and I'm excited to have
Yeah.
another one this round.
Yeah. And while I do love King's Row, I do love a mix-up as well.
Yeah, we love a mix-up. Speaking of mix-up, tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. Welcome back. So Trent and I were incorrect, and we are in fact not at Nubani. We got lied
duped.
to. We got duped. They
We
broke
got
our hearts.
scammed.
We are on Hollywood, which happens to be another map that we have not been on before. So very
Happens to
exciting.
be another hybrid map.
Hybrid map.
Another classic one.
Very classic. Very classic.
Another night map, too.
And Keene State College will be attacking first, I believe. So our Owls will enter through this gates here and slowly make their way onto this first objective.
To the first of many choke points.
First of many. Are we attacking? No, we are defending to start. I lied.
God, you keep lying to us.
Keep lying. But we will start by defending this point. So CCC will start by trying to take this first objective here. And then if they are able to take this objective here, this control point, this car will move along through these gates and we will fight the rest of the map. Similar exactly on how we do London usually. Or London map usually. Kings Row.
I was going to say, you can get this one.
I know,
you
I
can
know,
get
I know.
this one.
Mess me up.
Yeah, I mean, I like this map. Who can? I mean, it is very defensive heavy for this first half, I will say. You have 2, maybe 3 choke points you got to fight through. And then from there, it's so open, it's so valuable for attackers once they get past those first few checkpoints. We are going to be seeing Hot Pocket on the Hog, though. Hog to start, though. Chow's on the on the Baptiste. And Baptiste, if I remember correctly, did get a buff recently.
Yeah, he didn't get a
Tut
buff.
does
He got a
out
change
Ash.
in his shooting, so he doesn't get as much recoil. So his
Yeah.
shooting is
Not
much
like he had
better.
any recoil anyways.
And yeah, Hoodnut did go down there, taken out by the enemy Ash. So our team's gonna have to be down 1 player for a moment. The walk back is kind of brutal on this map.
Yeah, I mean, CCC is down both of their supports, though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are starting to get back.
Yeah, they do have a closer spawn, so if they lose someone, we are at the disadvantage. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, and Tut unfortunately does go down here.
A lot of damage going out from that enemy Ash on CCC. We got to be careful. Oh, Hot
We
Pocket
are going to see
here.
Hot Pocket finding 2, looking for the
Looking
third.
for 3?
Does he find it?
No, but he does knock that Reaper down. Got to get in
He
view
is
of those
fiending
supports.
for it.
Nice.
Does manage to survive there.
Yeah.
Just looking up, trying to watch for Hoodnut here. Keep him alive.
Now, part of playing Roadhog as a character, he's one of the few tanks that can heal himself, but he doesn't have much mitigation. So it's all
Yeah.
about understanding that, okay, when am I going to back up to get healing? When am I healing myself? Just because he can absorb a lot, but he can't recover, you know?
Yeah. And one of the...
Ooh.
Ooh, very nice hook there. Speaking of mitigation, there is an Orisa now. Part of the rework between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 for Roadhog does mean that his heal is not cancelable entirely, but it is kind of an active use. You can stop and shoot when you want, you can hook, you can throw a pig pen, but you can still have that heal active when you need it.
Yeah, we got Hoodnut here, seeing if he can get a target. He's picking on that Ash.
Looking at that Ash does
Yes.
find it.
He does know that Ash has been causing a lot of damage to our supports and our other DPS. So honestly,
Looking to
Venture
just
here is probably the
might
best to
stagger
counter that
the
Ash.
Orisa.
Yeah, nice. Orisa pushed back. CCC is gonna have to regroup before coming in. We got a lot of ults.
Yeah. Looking at the ults here, we do almost have an enemy Death Blossom. But Keene State has pretty much every ult except for Rally, the Brigitte ult. Hoodnut is critical here, does just get the heal.
Oh,
Death Blossom does
Nice.
find 2. I was going to say finds 3, but it was also the Emor field that I got.
Hoodnut, look, getting low here.
Hot Bucket just staying alive.
Oh no.
Using that
no.
whole hog to just try and get a pick. Unfortunately, does not. Hoodnut is alive at
My
80 HP
goodness.
with that overshield. Trying to stay alive just enough. That Emor field is just
Wow,
coming
wow.
out from Shadow, keeping him alive. That was so critical
That
here.
was. There we got the. Oh,
Terra Surge is
nice.
coming out. Hoodnut Goes underground, stays alive, gets jabbed, stays alive, finds Arisa.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And that is our bomb that's going to be getting sent out here.
Baptiste, we got Shadow Storm trying to face off with that
just ain't
Ash.
alive.
Yeah, it's a really good recovery from Keene State. Was getting a little close there, but Hoodnut was able to hold it down.
Absolutely
Just-
beautiful heals from
Yeah.
our support players there.
Really good. We got that rally coming out.
Yeah,
Instant takedown of the enemy Mercy.
yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful hold from
Good.
Keene State.
Yep. CCC was able to get one tick there, so Keene State College will now reverse. So we will need to get one tick at least to take this point. Feeling pretty confident in our players. CCC will now be defending against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I was a little curious to see the Brigida pick, just because I don't see Brigida on this map a lot, especially
yeah.
since it's like a lot of the engagement is at that arch.
Yeah.
Right? But I think it worked. Opinions?
I mean, it very clearly definitely worked, especially popping that rally to bully that Arisa there for that final push, just pinning her against that wall, just chipping away her health. And being able to throw out those armor packs, especially to keep Hoodnut alive there when he was at, what, 17 HP?
That was crazy. The two,
I mean-
we've been seeing some really close saves this game.
Yeah. Keene State is on a whole nother level than we've seen. Not only from last season, but I feel like compared to the rest of the season, and I feel like it's because we're going for that first place seed right now. We're
Yeah.
already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is for seed placement, and we are going for #1. Why? Because we can.
Because we can.
Because we can. As simple as that.
Our players are super passionate. They're super engaged, and they've been practicing and working hard. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nice to see that pay off with our dynamics.
The
and
passion, the
strategies.
comms, the levels are just off the roof right now. And we are going to be seeing. We're going to be seeing some sim trick here.
Yeah,
Oh, and they're going to
I'm
be
already
having-
focused on Tuck because I'm curious to see what happens.
Yeah.
Straight onto point. Looks like we try to get there, and most of us make it through, if not all.
Yeah. It does look like Hoodnut does find the enemy Junkrat.
Whoa.
So much damage going off up there. Hoodnut finds 3. They are going to be having Wrecking Ball on point. Hoodnut just staying alive.
Chase it
does
down.
he get a 4th? He finds a 4th there.
Yeah.
And Keene State
Takes the
takes
map.
Hollywood, takes the second game of the night.
Really great job. Yeah, I knew instantly in seeing Tut there on the sim. We knew what was going to happen. Doesn't happen often, but
No.
nice to see a little play for sim here. But yeah, we have Ash, Tut.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see this.
we always love a tough
Wow.
play. Absolutely beautiful dynamite there.
That was great.
Just
That
so
was
well
great.
calculated.
Awesome.
Just has so much
Perfect.
aura.
No, that was amazing. Especially that grenade. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was great.
Keene
Well,
State is definitely locked in tonight.
we're locked in every night. All right, we are potentially doing New Junk City. I don't want to.
You don't want to confirm it this time.
Yeah, I don't want to confirm it. I do say our team did just hear that we might be going to New Junk City, and they all just laugh because it is one of their
Well,
favorite
no
maps.
matter what, it is guaranteed to be a Flashpoint game.
Yes.
Whether it's Suravasa, New Junk City, whatever the third one is. I can't think of it off the top of my
Yeah.
head because there's really only 2 that we ever play.
Yeah.
But no matter what, it is going to be our Flashpoint game of the night.
No. And this could be our last game of the night, so
Yeah.
stay tuned. Just a reminder of our sponsors. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932.
All right. And we are back for game. Oh, we're
Oh,
paused. We're back, but paused for game number 3, our Flashpoint game of the night
Back in.
on New Junk City.
Woo! We love New Junk City. This
mean,
is
I do at
Flashpoint map.
least.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased as a Junk rat main, but
No, it is fun. Great views. So similar to Suravasa. This map is going to be several quick spawning control points.
Yep.
It is best of first of 4, correct?
first of 3,
Three,
best of
first
5.
3. Exactly. Thank you, Trent. So we'll be facing off with CCC. We did see a roster change on CCC, so curious to see what they'll be bringing out.
We are going to be facing up against FaZe Bastion now, apparently, who is going to be... They swapped out their Mercy player, and it looks like FaZe is going to be on DPS.
Yes.
And we do have Midas swapping in for Hot Pocket on the tank. Tut again on the sim.
Yeah. Probably looking to TP onto point really quick, do something sneaky.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Just diving right in there as Midas does.
We'll see the first target that Midas is going to choose here, who he's going to pick
does
out.
Look like he's kind of going for the back line here.
Yeah, Tut's setting up the turrets. We can hear that in the background.
Looking
Oh.
on, the Ana does get slept. Looking at the Queen, very weak. Reaper TP's up, trying to just keep everybody alive. And we're going to see Krimgo on the Juno.
Nice.
Honestly, really powerful support hero right now. Surprised we haven't been seeing more of her.
We did lose Hoodnut, but CCC, they've lost a couple more.
Yeah, they lost their Lucio, they lost their Junker Queen. That's the support and the tank that they're down.
We
Team
pushed
State
onto
has
point.
Such
Yeah.
an advantage for that.
Perfect. We pushed on to point. We're able to take that super quick. It looks like we may have staggered the CCC's Ana, so we shall see what their recovery looks like there.
Yeah.
We have Tut on Symmetra here, which we do see a little bit more often now. It's really important that we put those turrets in optimum positions. They're pretty easy to destroy.
Midas
if you can't
does
get
go
them.
down to the
Oh.
enemy Reaper.
Dang. That's tough. Let's see if we're able to recover
Tut
from
just
this.
charging so much
Wow.
beam right now.
Lots
Reaper goes
damage.
down from it. Tut gets knifed into Candle Queen's just Junker Queen.
Yeah, we're going to back out here with 3 down, Midas being one of the movers coming back. Just best for us not to engage.
Yeah, I mean, we do have advantage both in percent and ult charge here. We are looking at both DPS ults and the Kiriko ult almost here as well.
Yeah.
They, in terms of CCC, they almost have both support ults, and just because it's Reaper, he's going to get his Death Blossom very quickly.
Yep. Sim
Looking
looking
for
to
a wall here.
Nice.
Very nice placement. I'm a big fan of this. Beat does go down.
Yeah,
Very nice
getting out
CP
of
out.
there. Nice, nice. See what they can
is
do.
contesting it here.
Nice.
Hoodnut and Tut find 2. Hoodnut finds a 3rd. Tut finds a 4th.
Wow.
It is just going to be the Ana alive.
Nice.
And Hoodnut looks very proud of that.
Yeah,
And honestly, yeah.
very cute.
Just, yeah.
Oh, the spray. He can't hear us, I swear. We're going to set up here again, wait for the next engagement by CCC. They probably have about one more chance to get a touch onto this, but we'll see if they choose to engage. And they do.
They do. So
Oh.
he says
They did
Hoodnut
flip
is
that really
looking
quickly.
looking for a play here.
Yeah.
Might try and ult on them.
Wow.
He does. He finds 1, finds 2 are dead. Death Blossom is going out. Only finds Tut.
Nice.
Midas finds 1 as well. Krimgo finds another. Is just the Ana left alive as Keene State takes this from 99-99 to taking the first point.
Nice. That was an interesting play there. CCC was able to get back on the point and get to 99 with us. But I think it might have been worth it with the recovery we did there. Hoodnut sneaking behind.
Hoodnut, a very nice ultimate there.
Yeah.
Very nice play to just get in that backline, get that damage out.
Yeah.
Just force them away with that shockwave effect.
Yeah, that ult can be super powerful, especially when the team's clumped up, which they exactly were.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juno here has a lot of mobility, so it can be really good for our high mobility comp that we're running here. Wow.
Does have a triple. It is at a 10-player kill streak. Midas using that Primal Rage does take out the Junker Queen.
They just not
Diving
Jason
onto the Venture now. Just does not care and gets a really nice stagger onto CCC.
Yeah, that'll be really hard for FaZe Bastion. It's gonna kind of the time is gonna pass as they kind of have to get back to the point now.
Yeah, and we are going to see some comp swaps for CCC. We are going to see Junker Queen opting to switch on to Winston. And we are going to see that Genji as well, which can be kind of bad because we have a Venture who is very close range, a Monkey who's very close range, Kiriko who does have some range but is a support, Juno who has some range but is support, and Symmetra who has some range but is a beam, but so not really that much support. Midas is just holding this down though.
Yeah.
So much damage
all that
output.
left is the enemy Genji, see if we're able to chase him down, which we are.
Very nice.
Yeah, I assume that they may have chose Candle Queen to switch to Winston in order to counter Tut a little bit as Sim. One of the biggest counters given Winston's weapon and how it works is it can destroy those turrets really quickly for Sim, but it didn't seem like it worked out on this play. We'll see if they continue to use it if Tut feels confident playing Sim in the next engagement.
Yeah. Or if he even has a chance to swap off, because I think that Tut has died twice.
Yeah, Tut's been doing a great job. Yeah.
Everybody's been doing phenomenal this game.
We've been doing great.
We are going to see that we have our Kitsune available, slowly building
wow.
up. Kitsune does go out. Putting that, showing off that Venture movement. Totally to stay alive.
Amazing.
Just a double. Looking at the Reaper for a triple now. Finds it. Looking at the Wisdom for a quad.
Hoodnut was hungry.
Are we going to get the spray?
Just the stare down.
And the point hadn't even been unlocked yet. And Keene State takes a team kill.
Wow, Hoodnut. That was good. Looking at that movement, it's super fun to watch Venture as a character, especially when they're in the hands of someone who's really understanding of when they have to go back in the ground, go back up. That movement is just crazy. And
oh yeah, absolutely.
Tut plays it like Hoodnut plays it like a symphony.
Yeah, I mean, coming from that Genji, you definitely see it.
Ooh, Tut goes down early here in this engagement.
Crimgo trying to stay alive here, keep his teammates up. Crimgo does go down. Shadow goes down. That's both of our supports, unfortunately. Hoodnut goes down as well. Midas might opt to die here to regroup with his team.
Yeah, it looks like Midas is
he's just diving around using that mobility.
Backing up, and that's okay. Keene State still got plenty of time to get back in there, retake the point. We have ults building. We have 2 right now. CCC's getting similar.
Tut ult too.
Instantly onto that Ana for support, take her down early.
Yeah, just absolutely no respect for her space.
Yeah, chasing her.
There is going to be the enemy Primal Rage coming out. Reaper does try and survive there, but does not.
Midas
just forcing Candle Queen to back off.
Yep.
Tut unfortunately did go down in that engagement, but the rest of our team did stay up there, which is definitely what we're wanting to see.
Yeah.
The breeze brings relief.
Yeah,
support on support there, keeping each other alive.
That's what we like to see, them hanging out together. Now this could be the last engagement of tonight's game, so we'll watch this closely.
We are going to see the enemies opting for a Sim TP onto the point here.
And Kitsune.
Isn't going to be enough. Yeah, Kitsune as well.
Keene State popping all their ults now. And
Keene State just pressing that Q.
Yeah, the emotes, all the emotes on the team. Nice. And just like that, Keene State wins the 3rd game. And we are going to go 3-0 on this. Just
that makes our record 6-0 now.
6-0 now. Oh.
With a Hoodnut play to top it off.
I wonder if it's going to be this play that we saw live. Yep.
Oh, probably.
This was crazy going after.
I don't even comprehend how he does
Juno.
that.
That was funny. Nice. Ooh, not the squat. No. Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
Keene State domination tonight.
Yeah. Love to see it. Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe we can see if we can get some interviews in here. we're moving on to the next segment of our games. So very exciting. I'm sure our team's got lots of feelings. But yeah. We will switch over, and just before we go, we'll remind you that tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFab.com. Hello, everyone. We are back, and I am here with Hoodnut, aka Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for tonight's game. It was wicked fun to watch. So we saw a lot of Venture play going on here. So we haven't seen as much Genji this season. Talk to me a little bit about the Venture mentality.
Venture, it's a lot different than Genji. It's much safer. You see a lot of counters for Genji, like every single beam in the game.
Yeah.
And for Venture, I feel like the only scary part is Cassidy's grenade.
Yeah.
So it's much easier, and especially because you can be literally invulnerable.
Yeah,
So,
I can tell you like that.
yeah, it's like exactly my play style. So I'm gonna try to play some more Venture, put some more hours in.
Awesome. Well, it feels like you're already an expert with the character. Something we talked a lot about, Trent and I, during this game is y'all taking advantage of that high mobility gameplay. Even with like the different tanks, swap ups on the team, there's a lot of high mobility going on, especially when you're playing the Venture. What kind of goes through your head when you dive that team? Who are you looking for first? In coordination with the other players.
Yeah, so who we look for first kind of depends on their movement. So it's kind of a very big movement-based style we have.
The
kinda setting
mobility.
the pace. Yeah. We like to pick off their slowest person or their maybe someone we see out of position a good bit. So
Yeah.
we look for their weak link and we poke at that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And you had one point in this game, I believe, where you were juggling the payload, trying to keep the team. Actually, it was in Hollywood. It was right before. That's what it was. What kind of are you thinking in those moments where you're the last person alive? You're underground. You have 5 health. What's going on?
That bit of panic, but you gotta think a little clearly there. But
Yeah.
I want to contest point as much as possible. But I don't want to die for it if we can recontest later. So just making it so they get as little process as possible is my goal.
Perfect. Yeah. Super impressed with that gameplay. We always talk about not seeing the Genji, but I think we're really happy with how you've been performing on Venture on the team, because I'm sure the other team doesn't like getting juggled by you, and that's what you do the whole time. It's great. It's great. Anything else that you want to talk about to the viewers at home? Anything you want to share about expertise for Venture if they're trying the character at home?
Hey, just don't be too greedy. Don't be too greedy. Use your abilities when you need them. That's all I gotta say. And I'd like to say thank you to all of my friends watching. David, I know you're out there. My parents, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you for watching. You heard it first from Hoodnut here. Don't be greedy. Gonna write it on the whiteboard back here so we remember. Perfect. We'll switch to our next interview. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we are back for our second interview with the one and only Midas.
Hello.
He is ill and still dominating.
I mean, I'm recovered now. This is really a safety precaution. Yeah, last 2 days, I think I caught the flu.
Nah,
So
love to see it.
Yeah, we're back and we're stronger than ever.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So what's been going through your head as the other tank when you're watching Hot Pocket?
I'm just happy he's doing so well.
Yeah.
Because
Because I know last season you were like pretty much our tank.
Yeah, absolutely. He really fills in those other tanks that I don't have a lot of time on or a lot of experience playing. So kind of having that other tank who can fill in those roles is absolutely amazing for us. Like this team going into it, we knew that they wanted to be on that ball. We had scrimmed them before. We were aware of what they were trying to do, and having Shay here or Hot Pocket, as I should say. To be on that Doomfist and Roadhog was extremely helpful for us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
His Roadhog is just
Oh,
decimating,
it
especially
is-
on that well.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah.
So when you're playing that Winston, when you're just diving at the enemies, what are as that Winston looking at their team comps, what are your priorities? What are your top kills?
So you might have been able to tell with how we were taking some of the fights, but our biggest priority is usually a support pick or really anyone that we notice we can get our hands on. So within that last match in New Junk City, we focused a lot on getting on top of rather that Juno or that that Ana that was on the other team.
Yeah.
And making sure we get their cooldowns out, and me and Connor could just secure that kill and immediately give us an upper hand.
Yeah. Being a Winston player, how relieved were you to see that they were swapping out their Mercy?
I'm not sure relieved's the right thing. I was a bit disappointed when the
You wanted to dive that Mercy?
Yeah, I did. Mercy is one of those characters that can really be pushed around by a lot of different ones. So it's a lot of the time it's a really good target. Because especially if you can play around that fly cooldown, like myself and Connor would usually be able to just burst them before they're able to do much.
Yeah.
Especially since they have such great stick potential, both that Venture, Genji, or Winston.
Yeah. So what would be like your top tips for playing Winston to the folks watching at home?
Top 3, that's a bit hard to say. First one that comes to mind immediately, though, for me is to recognize when it's better to not go in. Because as playing dive, you might be tempted to, as soon as you see that squishy pop out of the background, as soon as the backline, you might be tempted to immediately jump in. But without taking in that information from what the rest of the fight is, where that eventual Reaper player happens every game, or where their tank is and stuff like that, and knowing when, okay, I know that this is a safe idea to go do this and make that pressure, make that space is definitely a tip I would recommend.
Kind of just have that trigger discipline in the back of your head.
Yeah, keeping up a cooldown for survivability is also very important. Rather having that jump, that bubble, or your ult up at all times. Otherwise, you are a sitting duck and will be bursted down within milliseconds. Then the final tip is just kind of know your limits. Know that if there is if they do counter pick you, such as with a Reaper or a D.Va, is that you are the most mobile tank of the game. You can decide I don't want to do this and just leave at any point.
You narrate the fight.
Yeah, you can pick and choose who you want to fight at any given time. So even if they do try to keep matching you, they're losing out on all that pressure on everyone else on your team. So it might be tilting, but you are getting a lot of value out of your pick at that point.
Yeah. So you guys are 6-0. You guys are in the playoffs.
7-0 now, I think we are.
Oh, it was 6-0. Either way,
you
guys haven't lost.
Exactly.
This is so much better than you guys were doing last season. No offense to your last season. I think that was pretty much just your warm-up games. Let's be honest. And then you're absolutely dominating the scene this season. Are you excited to be in the playoffs?
Absolutely. This team is going so much further than we were able to last year. It's so nice that chemistry has definitely been built over the last 2 years. Well, it's not even been a year yet.
Yeah, it's been a season.
It's been a season. It's been less than 12 months. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
You know, coming into these finals here, I'm really excited to see what we're capable of and what we are going to be able to do going forward. And I really can't wait until then.
Do you guys think you're going to take the season, or do you not want to jinx it?
I don't want to jinx it, but I think our chances are very, very good.
Oh, it's looking like it. It's definitely looking like it. All right, well, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being up here.
We'll be back next week. Not sure what the final schedule is for playoffs yet, but you'll definitely be here.
Yeah. Also, as well, Smash is playing right after us, so make sure you're staying for that.
Yeah, 8:30 p.m. EST, 17 minutes from now. But yeah. All right, it's been great having you.
Thank
See
you.
you guys next week for the playoffs.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.